Unexplained wealth has negatively impacted the economies of nations in the global south, and the recovery of proceeds of corruption is crucial for the development of these nations. This was emphasized at an international law conference organized by a private tertiary institution, Christopher University, to enunciate ideas that will help the arms of government to strengthen their operations and build capacity to win the battle against illicit accumulation of wealth. We have details in Jamiu Shonubi's report.
University is one of the upcoming private universities established in year 2015. This international law conference is a product of institutional collaboration involving Christopher University, AGA Africa, and the University of Liverpool. It is a tripartite initiative required to bring international and local experts and professionals together on a roundtable to discuss and highlight objectives that will strengthen the legal architecture for confronting financial crimes and benefits to criminal justice system.
The theme for this two-day conference, Unexplained Wealth in the Global South, examining the asset recovery and return trajectory. This theme was purposely chosen in order to further examine the current operational practices of the agencies of government with the aim of building consensus on the way forward.
In Nigeria today, unexplained wealth has become practically means of tracing, identifying, investigating, and prosecuting corruption cases. The EFCC continues to rely on provision of Section 7 of the Establishment Act to handle it.
In Nigeria, the management of recovered assets must be improved, and a unified database of final and interim provisions and international recoveries must be published without preconditions. The Nigerian government should ensure that high international engagement, strengthening multilateral and bilateral relationships and agreements should be adhered to.
Governments at all levels were advised to implement policies that will bolster the legal framework relating to fraud discovery, asset tracing, recovery and misappropriation of illicit funds.
The government has a lot of resources, a lot of laws, a lot of institutions, and then to focus on the core objectives, right, of government, which is good governance.
We should allow the citizens, and by that I mean the private sector, to contribute, because they can probably do a great deal more than government has.
There needs to be more partnership and bringing in the right experts to look at the issue more broadly. And that's why it's important to bring in people that are experienced in asset recovery to look at the problem as a whole and look at the total portfolio of issues and not let it balloon out of control.
As an education body, the Vice-Chancellor of Christopher University, Professor Oyelano Afolabi, says the institution is seeking to build a global coalition of professionals who will constantly expose these practices with a view to providing recommendations at mitigating them.
So what we'll be doing will be to begin to conduct research, investigation into these practices and come up with literature that would describe or define strategies and modus operandi of how we can further collaborate with enforcement agencies to unravel, to apprehend and also to prosecute the offenders.
The theme of the conference, Unexplained Wealth in the Global South, focuses on examining the asset recovery and return trajectory.